Okay. Hey, hi. Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites every single time. Folks, I'll tell you what, it is always tremendous to be back out here with all of you. Today, we are taking a look at a game called Shelldiver. It was made by slightly cool people, and I would agree. This is a newer incremental. This just came out the other day, November 16th. It is currently listed at an overwhelmingly positive review score out on Steam with over 1,100 reviews. I think that's a pretty good signal, right? It's quite cozy. I mentioned it's an incremental. I like to look at incrementals as being bite-sized roguelites. We've got shorter runs where, in this case, we are going to dive in the water. We are going to gather up some treasures, bring them back to the shop, and improve and improve and improve. And, well, we're going to have a good time doing it. We're going to drink some coffee along the way. And we're just going to ease into some Shelldiver. So starting out, we have this bubble gun where we can bubble up some jellyfish. And once they have been successfully bubbled, we can go and grab them. This is making me think of Bubble Bobble. We also have an air meter. If you look at the circle around Froggy, let's just grab this guy. We don't want to asphyxiate. That wouldn't be very nice for us. So we've got 4 jellyfish. Jellyfishes. Okay. Grab your loot from the chest. So I think we're turning in the jellyfish, and the shop is, well, I'm gonna say processing the jellyfish, right? Do people eat jellyfish? Is that a thing? You know, I'm not as adventurous when it comes to fish. I kind of just started eating salmon. My wife is super into it. Is jellyfish a thing that people eat? I don't know. I can't say that I recall seeing it on the menu. All right, so we're going to take our earnings. We've got 40 of the good stuff, right? So tell us what these are. Some kind of shell. And we're going to buy a plasma gun. And then can we get a little bit more oxygen? Yeah, we can. Let's do that. What do we have here? Increases bubble damage by 5%. Or, oh, another inventory slot. That would be nice. Now, can we zoom out? We can. Wow, this is going to be quite the skill tree, isn't it? Lots of stuff to look forward to, which is typical of the incrementals. If you were with us the other day, I played some Astro Prospector. That is another incremental where you are out there mining asteroids for coffee beans, of all things. One of you, I think it was Kronos, commented saying space coffee. And yes, very much space coffee. So let's go ahead and utilize this other gun that we bought here. We are running out of air. Okay, let's grab one of those. Can we make it in time? Wow, that was quite close. So we got some scrap this time. Got more jellies. So let's bring the jellies back. Do we bring the scrap somewhere else? Or is scrap just utilized at the store? Maybe that's a thing. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee here while we're waiting on our jellies to process. But yeah, we can't turn the scrap in, so it must be just used right at the shop, maybe. Let's see here. Yep, looks like it is. Jellyfish value Jellyfish are worth 20% more shells. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, that's probably the responsible thing to do, right? To get more bang for our buck. Scrap blocks drop 35% more scrap. Yeah, probably a good one to invest in early on. You lose 20% less jellyfish and resources upon asphyxiating. Well, I don't plan on asphyxiating. Let's add more air, and I guess let's go ahead and increase the bubble damage a couple times. What could go wrong, right? Okay. I'm ready for another dive. So anyway, I'm playing this Astro Prospector game, just kind of exploring the world of incrementals a little bit more, because I haven't played very many of them on the channel, but you all seem into it, and so, you know, we'll lean into it a little bit more as long as folks are enjoying them. Let's go ahead and blast this. And so I got home last night from seeing a buddy of mine, and you know, it was around 11 p.m. or so. And I said, hey, you know what? I think I'd like to mine some coffee beans, right? I started at 11 p.m. And I was doing the thing, literally, where, you know, each round was going better and better and better every time. And I was saying to myself, well, you know, let me just do one more, but this is going to be the last one. This is definitely going to be the last one, right? Has that ever been you? It's probably been you a few times, and it's probably my fault, you know, because I help show you all of these games, and then we hurt your wallet and your wish list and your backlog and all of those things. But that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. And so I probably said to myself, hey, this is going to be the last one, about 37 times, because when I finally said, okay, wait a second, why don't I just take a quick look at the clock here and see what's been happening? Well, it was after 1 in the morning. In fact, it was 1:30 in the morning, and I'll tell you what, I had a great time. I don't regret any of it. I was definitely tired today, but I had a great time. And I ended up finishing Astro Prospector earlier today. And now I'm already on to another video game. So, yeah, Astro took me around 7 hours. So that's the other thing about the incrementals. You know, I don't know that they hang around as long. You know, they are bite size. And you watch, I'll run into an incremental that refutes all of that I just said, right? Always a possibility when it's the GOAT. But they've been fun so far. Ooh. You know what's not fun so far, though, is the risk of asphyxiation. Okay. We're gonna head back up. Let's see how we did here. All right, looks like we can process 4 at a time. And while they're doing that, oh, awesome, now we're getting 12. While they're doing that, we're gonna process some coffee. Cheers to you. If you're having a good time so far, do me a favor out there, hit that like button. It'll help more people see the video and learn about a cool game to play. And if you're new here, don't be new here anymore. Hit that subscribe button. I'm told that there's a bell. I'm told that there's a hype button. I don't know what they do. One way to find out. Scrap increases scrap spawn rate by 20%. Increases base oxygen. Well, you know, I think the oxygen is probably pretty important. Increases your plasma tank by 30. That's great. Oh, slots are kind of important as well, aren't they? What is this? Jellyfish are worth 20% more shells. Yep, let's do that for sure. And I don't think there's anything else we can buy at this time. So, let's get to it. Not bad, right? It reminds me a little bit of Dave the Diver, in a way. You know, I know we don't have the cooking part. Now, the difference here, at least so far, is with Astro, you know, we had some bullet hell happening, and there was inherent risk out there. That does not seem to be the case with this so far. But let's see, maybe things aren't gonna get dangerous out here. We haven't gotten zapped yet. All right, perfect. I suppose you could just go down for another dive while that processed, but then part of me is like, well, but you wanna get your goodies before you dive back in, right? I bet there's a way to pay to make the shop process faster. Oxygen tank, yeah, let's do that. Perfect. Increases plasma damage. Yep, why not? Increases the cell speed of your jellyfish. Yep, there it is. In fact, I want to increase that quite a bit. I don't like waiting. Increases bubble damage by 5%. All right, cool. Jellyfish are worth 20% more shells. Yes. All right. Nice. Hey, we got more. I think I'm just gonna take it with us, though. All right. That shop is gonna process real quick now. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you, I have been enjoying the nice little break. Took some time off with the Thanksgiving holiday and a lot of nice downtime. All right, so we're out of bubble gunk. I guess that's what I'm choosing to call it. So let's keep that in mind. And maybe what we want to do is expand upon the ammo. Now I'm interested to see how fast we process these. Look at that. Look at that. No wait. Okay. You know, it feels good to be able to open up the different quality of life options along the way. And look, I bet you we're going to rebuild all this stuff and there's going to be even more things happening. I'm excited to see where this all goes. So, increases bubble damage. Well, that would certainly help. Increases all slots capacity by 2. Yeah, let's do that. Increases the cell speed. No, I think we're good there. Charge speed of your plasma gun. Definitely. And I suppose we'll make these worth more because why not, right? We'll do one more because we can. All right. Wonderful. He caught me mid-sip. All right, well, the warm-up speed on that is absolutely faster. Who else has fond memories of Bubble Bobble? I remember playing that with my little brother. really liked the co-op games on the NES, you know? We played a lot of that one, and we played a lot of Snow Brothers. Now, we weren't very good at Snow Brothers. We had a great time with it, but we were not awesome at Snow Brothers. It was a tough game. And I don't know, you know, we had the game Genie, but I don't know that we ever got codes for Snow Brothers. We actually had the subscription to the additional Game Genie books that you could subscribe to, right? So all the new codes would come in the mail. What a time. What a time it was. Yeah. That's how I finally got through Captain Skyhawk. That does anything for you. All right. Increases charge speed of your plasma gun. I'd be totally fine with that. What else do we got here? Bubble damage. How about bubble capacity? Where, base oxygen. Plasma tank. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we'll go... When using the bubble gun, you have a 10% chance of creating an extra bubble. That's cool. All right, well, we'll just, we'll max that out. And let's go more shells. I mean, that's just going to continue to pay off here. Scrap blocks drop 35% more scrap. Yeah, why not? Again, I'm not too worried about asphyxiating at this point. Okay. Should I be? Should I be? Oh, look at this now. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, getting a little bit further, going a little bit deeper now. Should have better stuffs, right? Different kinds of jellies, perhaps? Let's see what we get here. All right. You know, the bubble gun has that reload function on it, and oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, this is no... Yeah, the goat's not worried about asphyxiating. Oh, man. Goat's gonna eat crow. That's all right, we'll wash it down with a taste of coffee, right? Did we get... Okay, so we definitely lost everything there. Okay, well, you know what? It's not the first time that I've eaten crow. And it certainly won't be the last, will it? If you've hung out here before, you're probably agreeing. Okay. Yeah, when I saw the reload, it reminded me a lot of the Gears of War reload functionality, right? A little bit. Now that I've said it, if you weren't already thinking it, it's probably hard to unthink it. See, I'm gonna hover by our craft. Perfect. So only 2 jellies this time. The oxygen seems to get used up a lot faster at the lower depth, which makes sense, right? Pressure. Okay. Let's take a look here. Wow, unlocks a floating storage that lets you store jellyfish during an expedition. So there's going to be all kinds of cool stuff. Increases charge speed of your plasma gun again. Wow. All right. What is this? Increases your laser range by 25%. Increases jellyfish spawn rate in the ocean shallows by 25%. Okay. So we're gonna keep working on the bubble situation, I think. Boy, that stuff goes fast, doesn't it? Might as well on the range, too. You lose 20% less... Alright, we'll go scrap spawn rate. Cool. don't know if I want to go to the lower depth or stay with where we were at originally. I mean, again, these bigger resources do allow us to bring back more stuff, as long as we don't drown, right, in the process. Oh, that is definitely getting faster. That's nice. Okay, we gotta head back. Oh boy. Oh. Okay. All right. All right. Learn from the goat's mistakes. So we're going right back down. And we're gonna go 100-meter this time. And we're just gonna collect a ton of stuff. Get all the way full, right? Okay. All right, so we've got 5 jellies. They are bubbling up quite nicely. Awesome. Okay. That was a nice little escapade. So you absolutely get more with the other jellies, but if you can collect a ton of them, now let's go with the bigger size. You lose 20% left, right? Scrap blocks drop 35% more scrap. Let's do that. And let's go ahead with the plasma damage again. Consume less oxygen, yeah, for sure. Let's do base oxygen as well. We'll do that, and that's gonna do it for this one. Okay. I know, I'm doing the deeper dive again. We're gonna try it, we're gonna try it. Okay. I've got my eye on the oxygen. It seemed like we had to come further out. Okay. If you are looking for a chill experience, I think we found it. Oh, we just barely missed it. I know. All right. Well, you know, we're living on the edge a little bit there. Feels good. All right, so we like those blues quite a bit at 90 apiece. Not bad at all. And you're saying, hey, Goat, is there any way you can make it so where the resources fire out of the treasure chest that much faster? It is very possible. It's very possible. Let's increase bubble duration by 100%. Yeah, that's probably nice. When using the bubble gun, you have 10% chance of creating an extra bubble. Yes. Increase the jellyfish spawn rate in the shallows. Let's do that and get an additional plasma chain. That sounds fun. We'll go with the spawn rate. We'll go with more scrappies. What is this? Increases your... Oh, there we go. There it is. That's what we need. Okay. That's outstanding. What is this guy? Increases scrap spawn rate. Oh, we'll definitely do that as well. Okay. Are we having fun yet, folks? And I know what you're saying. Only blues, Goat. Only blues. Okay. I'm with you. I'm with you. Let's do it. I know. You're saying, is Goat colorblind? Speaking of, I actually saw a Twitter post earlier today. Oh, that's cool. So chains off. That's really neat. Saw a Twitter post earlier today where a dev had said, you know, I'm colorblind. I'm actually making a game with colors that look awesome to me. And the game looks really cool. I can't tell you what it's called. All right, here we go. We're getting this. Awesome. And we have to head back. We've got to head back. Right. Nobody wants a dead froggy. Okay. This is nice for us. It's got a nice loop to it. These little bite-sized runs, ocean dives, they feel good. Okay, I definitely want more ammo. I want more bubbles happening. Increases your bubble gun's reload speed. Interesting. Okay. Increases plasma damage. Yep, why not? Collect shells from the chest. 250. That's fantastic. We even joked about this. Look, I'm into it. Let's add more quality of life, right? You have a 10% chance of creating an extra bubble, so this will knock it up to 30%. Great. Let's do that. Let's do that again. And let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Yeah, so now we can get our stuff even faster. Less waiting around, right? I gotta tell you, I think that I understand why there is such a market for these types of games that are just so chill, right? It's because we're busy and, you know, some of us are really stressed out at the end of the day and we just want something cozy and relaxing. I appreciate that these exist for us. All right, can we get this blue guy too? Yeah? We should probably start the process down here so they're not floating away on us. There we go. Oh, this is gonna be a very rewarding take, I think. How are we doing on bubble stuff? We are out of it. So let's come over here. We'll get a little bit more scrappies, right? Running out of time anyway, so that works just fine. We're all full. That went really well. This is the best one so far, I'd argue. All right, let's see how fast. Ready? Yep, they're not kidding. They are not kidding. And it's funny, you know, it still feels like progression, even though we're pulling out what's ours at a faster clip. I mean, it's already ours. It still feels good. Mm-hmm. Cheers to all of you. All right. Increases your plasma gun's ammo clip by 15. That would not be bad. But you know what? I want to increase... All right, reload speed. That sounds fine as well. Yep, base oxygen. Plasma gun ammo clip. Plasma tank by 60. Wow, that's a big step up. Let's do base oxygen again. Okay, we prestiged. Nice. I figure doing all of these will help open up other opportunities as well. So, you know, eventually I'm going to put points into some that, you know, weren't immediate wants and needs, right? Okay. Oh, look at this now. Holy smokes. Okay, so there is a lot of meat on the bone here. We have basically confirmed that. Outstanding. All right, so let's get some of the orange kind, folks, if we can. I'd like an even faster Froggy, if we could manage that as well at some point. And I'll tell you what, this scrap gun is now firing off very quickly. We're gonna have enough to make this happen, basically. Yep, nice. Let's grab this orange. Okay. Now we're still doing pretty okay in terms of air. By pretty okay, I now mean just about out. Let's make like a tree. Okay. Yeah, we are burning through that chest. How many are we gonna get out of here? Ooh. Okay. Well, some of those loftier amounts that are going to be tougher to get to, you know, that's going to help us for sure. Speaking of, let's see here. So increases the store slots by 2. That would help. That would definitely help. Increases the cell speed of your jellyfish by 400%. Jeez, that's a big leap. Increases your plasma gun's reload speed. Increases base oxygen again. Yeah, why don't we go extra bubble? And let's do that again for bubble damage. That will certainly help conserve. We'll get more slots. More damage for the plasma, and then we'll just add some oxygen again for longer runs, right? Okay, good deal. It's coming along, folks. Let's go deep again. Okay. All right, well, they're not kidding about needing less bubbles, because the damage is a lot higher now, so that's great. You know what else this kind of reminds me of? Remember Jaws on the NES? Now I know it's completely different. You're saying, what, Jaws? What? You know, just the diving, right? And I know so far there's not inherent danger that we've encountered yet. Right? I don't know what waits for us as we continue going deeper, but I have to imagine that, you know, maybe evil lurks out there. Oh boy. Goat cutting it close again. Okay, so I think this is set up for you to just say, hey, you know what? Let's just let that process. Let's go for another dive, right? It's kind of you optimizing your own time. Yeah. Now, just imagine for a moment how strong we are once we open up the magnesis, right? Where those bubbles, I'm talking bubbleesis, right? Where the bubbles just find their way right back to your pocket automatically, right? Bubbleesis, are you familiar with this? I gotta guess that something like that exists out there, right? Folks, where we're going, we literally don't need roads because you're saying, well, of course not, because you're underwater, right? Yeah, it's science, And for everybody hanging out on the channel for the first time going, who is this? What? Magnesis? Bubbleesis? I'm sorry. All I can do is apologize. And to thank you for the support, of course. Glad you're out here with us. All right, that's a lot. That's a lot. I'm going to be honest. That's a lot. So let's take a look here. While in a expedition, the store sells jellyfishes 5x faster. Increases the sell speed of your jellyfishes by 400%. Okay. I would like that. And I would like to do this because I think that makes a huge difference. Bubble duration. I don't think that's been too much of an issue for us. Boy, we might just put it all into bubble damage this time. You consume 10% less oxygen. Yes. I think the scrap spawn rate is just fine. Let's go for another dive here. Oh, this is good. It's a nice spot. Okay. Now I am playing on keyboard and mouse. And I can tell you, it plays really well. Now, truth be told, we've already got a little bit of the bubbleesis. They kind of flow over to you nicely. There it is. All right, we're gonna start heading back. I know, it's making some of you nervous. I get it. It's because of the sins of the past, right? We've seen what happens, unfortunately. Goat stops paying attention, and next thing you know, everything just goes to hell on us, right? But that's okay. That's all right. We're just funning around. Okay, this is nice. Let's pull a little bit out of the tank. Let's have a nice little shopping spree for us. Let's wait on this one, right? Perfect. Okay. All right. Let's see what we can get our hands on here. While in an expedition, the store sells. Yeah, not too worried about that just yet. We'll go bubble damage again, I think. Yeah. And let's go with increases your plasma gun's reload speed. Yeah, why don't we... Oh, here we go. Let's get some movement speed. More scrap from the blocks, that's nice. And I suppose we'll go with a better spawn rate. Okay. Yeah, I would imagine this entire area is considered the shallows, right? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's a one-shotter now, folks. That is now a one-shotter. Sorry, two-shotter. Basically a one-shotter with how fast the bubbles come out, because sometimes the bubbles double up. You know about that double bubble. My grandma used to send us boxes of candy in the mail. You know, they lived out of state. We didn't see them too often. And occasionally, you know, if they were running the right sale on wherever she was heading to and picking up stuff for us, we would get bags of double bubble. Yeah, double bubble, look, it's good for about the first 30 seconds, you know, and then it's, well, then it's out of flavor, and it's very soon hard as a rock, you know? You break a tooth on some double bubble if you try. Can we? Yep. It's all good. I do it for the suspense, really. All right, I feel like we should just go down there and focus on the jellies. What I'd like to do is fill all 4 of the slots. You couldn't see, but I was actually pointing at them in real life. Okay, so that's a little high, but we got him. We got him. Nice. See, that's what we got to do. Just wait for a nice little school of jellyfish. Is that what we're calling them? Schools? No, they probably have their own name for groups. Assuming it's something different than a school. Okay, how many do we have? We've got 12 in the tank? Wow. Now we're talking. Okay, doing just fine. We're gonna start heading back. Awesome. All right, let's see how we did here. Wow, lots. Let's wait for a handful of them to process, and maybe we can get one of the more expensive items. Let's see. So we're at about 5K. Let's see. So, well, we need 15 for that. Unlocks a floating storage that lets you store jellyfish during an expedition. Collect shells from the chest faster. Okay. All right, well, maybe we won't wait on that. Increase your bubble tank by 48. Yes. Absolutely. Oxygen. What do we have here? Increase your plasma gun's reload speed. Bubble duration. Ooh. Increased fire rate. Why not? Plasma damage again. I suppose we'll do some scrap spawn rate. All right. I'm gonna leave that 2.2 in there for now. Who thinks we'll eventually be able to collect interest by leaving it in there? Look, folks, I just want nice things for us, okay? That's all I want for us. You know, the warm-up on the scrap laser still leaves a little bit to be desired, doesn't it? Could be faster. Okay. Holy cow. We're getting to that point in the game where I'm starting to feel really powerful, like we can really maximize these runs. Okay. Outstanding. 28. 28 jellyfish, folks. What a time. All right, and we are collecting them very fast, but you know what? I know what you're thinking. But Goat, we need to process them faster. You know what? I agree with you. I agree with you. So let's lean into that a little bit. Yeah, that's going to be nice for us. Let's raise the plasma damage. Let's also increase the chain, because that's a thing we do occasionally. And we'll do that. And we'll do that as well. Okay. I'm gonna put the rest in there. Spawn rate, why not? Oh wow, another 4.9. Okay, all right. Well, we'll leave something nice for us. I'm still gonna go the 300 this time. We'll do one more there, and then we will explore outward. But we're gonna go ham on the jellies this time. Oh, you know what? Attacking them from the top. I'm sorry, bubbling them from the top might be the thing. All right, here's a nice group of scrap. Let's go ahead and grab that. Here's a nice big one. Sorry, that's what she said. Sorry about this. Hey, look, you know, this is a family show, but this is why you all hang out here, right? My daughter, just the other night, had the final episode of The Office on, and I forgot the exact send-off, you know, when they bring Michael back. But it's a fantastic line they close the show out with. Fantastic. Okay. Don't worry, I was watching. We're all good. 28. Okay, let's see what we get here. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, we've got... Who is this? Is this a friend? Oh, we've got... Wait, okay. We got a bunch of friends now? Oh, look at how fast we're pulling. Wow. Okay, this is exciting. So apparently outsiders have taken an interest. All right, can we say hello? No, not just yet. All right. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Increased chance of spawning silver jellyfishes by 3%. Silver jellyfishes. All right, now we're talking. Oh. Okay. Increases your bubble gun's fire rate. I don't hate that. I think we should probably do duration at this point. Increases bubble speed by 20%. Bubble speed. I'm thinking more about oxygen so that we can have the longer runs, right? But I suppose we'll do that. I suppose we'll do this. And let's give some love to the plasma as well. Okay. All right. Who are all these people? Sorry, turtles. Not people, turtles. Do we go 400 meters? Check out this next region. Oh my, okay. Some new resources to be had here. I'm glad we have been focusing up. Okay, did we bubble that one? Yeah, we did. These jellies seem to be a little bit more elusive. All right. Okay, we definitely burned through the oxygen very, very quickly. Let's see what these guys are worth. I think they tell you before you dive, but you know me. I like to be surprised. Oh, holy smokes, 2.5. Whoa. Okay. Well, I mean, given that the goals are a little bit, more lofty these days, you're gonna need that 2.5. You really are, in order to get there, right? Increase the cell speed of your jellyfishes. I think it's jellyfish. It's gonna bother me every time. They're worth 60% more shells. Yeah, let's do that. Crystal blocks drop 50% more crystals. Increases your movement speed. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. That's kind of important. Plasma chain damage, yes. Increases bubble damage by 80%. Absolutely, especially against the new jellies. Well, look, I suppose, right? I suppose we want to do that. Okay. It's all about time, right? Optimize everything. Okay. I feel like the zone we decided to land in was suboptimal. All right, I'm gonna have enough to get this cube thing, and then that's gonna be that basically. In fact, I might have spent too much time doing that. Oh man. Oh, one time. My finger was ready on that E key. All right, we are gonna let those process, and we are gonna go right back over to here. And this is gonna be like the jelly buffet, I think. We are filling all the way up. All right, wonderful. Definitely focused on the oranges, but the two blues were just right there. The movement speed is really nice. Immediate shot in the arm. Wow. Tag him and bag him, right? Okay, we are full up. We're gonna head back after this one. But that was super solid. Oh man. Okay, that's fantastic. Let's go ahead and pull out of the deposit box. I still have a feeling there's going to be some kind of bank functionality where we'll be able to earn interest at some point. What does it say? Unlocks the floating storage that lets you store jellyfish during an expedition. Yeah, that probably would be helpful, wouldn't it? Plasma damage, plasma gun's attack speed. Yeah, I could see that. Why don't we do this as well? Oh. Nice. Okay. Increase the bubble gun's fire rate. Bubble damage. We're gonna go bubble damage again. And we'll do the value. Oh, look at this. Folks, we've spotted it. We've spotted it. We've found the bubbleesis. All right, that's perfect. I know everybody's as excited as I am, right? Right. We're gonna go the 300 meters again. And look at this. So we can just pop them right in storage now? Is that, do we swim up to it? Oh, that's, okay. That's amazing. Well, now we have no worries whatsoever. Now, can we get you to just return them to the bank for us too, or I'm sorry, the shop, and then the chest bank? Is that a thing we can do? Can we do that? So here's where I'm at with this, folks. Now you already know that if you see something on the channel, it's because I like it. I am fully on board with the overwhelmingly positive review that this sits at right now. And I'm gonna tell you that I think you should play this video game. Now, one of our channel members, Sabi B, had responded to the Astro Prospector video saying, boy, you know, Goat, this looks like just a fantastic video game. But, you know, I already got 3 games that I'm playing, and my goodness, what a time, right? I mean, of course, I'm paraphrasing, right? Definitely said, my goodness, what a time. But I'm gonna tell you, I think this is a game that you probably want to make some time for. Probably do. All right, do we have to pull these out of here then? Right, and then we bring them to the shop, and the shop does its thing? Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, so remember that whole sell rate thing where I was saying, oh gosh, it's fast enough. What are you talking about? Well, turns out we probably want to get that sell rate up a little bit more, don't we? Gosh. All right, well, let's take a sip here first, okay? Cheers to all of you. So that's during an expedition, it's going to sell faster, which is not quite the immediate shot in the arm that we were probably looking for. We'll always take more base oxygen, because of course we will. How dare you? Bubble speed, sure. Fire rate, sure. We'll do plasma damage, why not? Looks like some additional range, and let's see, whenever you destroy a resource, you have 10% chance of plasma overflow. Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to find out what that is, right? Hopefully not the hard way. We'll do that. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. I think we go here again, actually. And I think we're just gonna fill her up. Especially now that we got the Bubbleasis, right? You're saying yes, go. We get it. You got the Bubbleasis now. Are you saying it just to say it? We've already established that. I know. Well, it's just so exciting, right? You're saying, yeah, whatever. If you say so. Now let's fill this guy up. And we got plenty of oxygen. This is great. All right. Yeah. We're at the halfway point of our tank. This is going quite swell. Now, let's do a quick drop off, right? Yep, good deal. You know what? We might even go back to that lower depth at this point. What do you think? Should we? I'm thinking so. Now let's grab all the goodies here. Pop them all in there. And let's try our hand at the deeper sea here. Sorry, the glacial depths. That's my bad. My goodness. Okay. All right, so the bubble damage, the higher damage rate is absolutely helpful in here. I think leaving and then coming back now was the right call. Look, I would tell you it was the right call even if it wasn't, because there's a little bit of a bias here. Just a little bit. All right, we're gonna break this and then we are gonna head back, and if we can grab one or two more, that would be just fantastic, right? Wouldn't that be great? Fantastic. 9 jellies, I mean, they're all gonna have a really good value to them. We are at 18.2, holy cow. All right, so everybody seems to be getting along. We haven't had any fights break out on the eye. I consider that a win, right? Let's go ahead and fill the wallet up a little bit here. And by a little bit, I mean, holy cow, a lot. 35, all right. It's hard not to just walk away. Well, it's spitting out monies. Open the skill tree from anywhere in the island. Oh, that's neat. Okay. Well, another quality of life type of opportunity there. Increases bubble speed. Increases bubble damage. Yeah, let's go damage again for sure. Just max that out. I'm good with that. This has been really helpful. Increases plasma chain damage. We could just add to this damage as well here. Yeah, we'll go bubble speed too. We're about to prestige again. And I think that's gonna do it for us. Okay. Might as well just grab it real quick, right? Now, I think we should go ahead and hit the glacial again, because that actually went pretty well. All right, perfect. 2 right off the bat. Oh, the damage on that is super nice. And I'm trying not to get too far away. We need to influence the spawn rate of the jellies in the glacial depths. I feel like there's gonna be, yep. I figured there was one right around the corner. I feel like there's gonna be another one any second there. As soon as we leave, that's when they'll pop up. There it is, all right. So we'll grab these 2. Oh, there were 2. Okay, we're out. And while those are processing, because, you know, they've got the longer wind-up time on the more valuable jellies, we'll just head down here and we'll grab some more, right? Wow, the blues are just a single bubble now. Oranges are 2 bubbles with the damage upgrade. That's crazy. Look how fast that scrap is being blasted open. I mean, they all have value, right? Let's go ahead and grab that. Let's grab that. I want more bubble ammo. Be able to hold more, right? Gosh, you know, there's so much great TV to choose from as well lately. You know, we were talking about just this time off that I have, and I've been doing a lot of gaming, and that's been nice, but, you know, there's been a lot of TV, too. We have, of course, Stranger Things out there now. I believe Fallout if Fallout's either on or it's going to be on soon, the second season of that. And I mean, can we all just agree that Walton Goggins is just basically a gift to us all with his acting prowess? Love Walton. All right. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. So we already got 20,000 sitting there. Wow. And I'll pull these out of here because maybe by the time we get over there, we'll have enough room to process them all, maybe. Maybe kind of. Kind of. We'll put the last handful in there. Okay, let's pop those in. All right. Those are being processed. We've got 45K. Holy cow. While in a expedition, the store sells jellyfish faster, increases the sell speed. Whenever you destroy a resource, you have a 10% chance of a plasma overflow. What does that mean? Increase the chance of spawning silver jellyfish. I feel like that would be interesting. Oh, we talked about this. Okay, so we have prestiged. We're now level 5. Let's do that. And Let's do that. What else do we got here? Plasma chain damage. Increase your laser range. Let's go plasma damage again. And I suppose we'll do a cell speed as well. Okay. Not bad, right? There's another 11 sitting there. Holy cow. Oh, okay. All right. I get it now. Every time we prestige, we open up another new depth. So that's cool. Oh. Okay. Keep your eyes open for a silvery. Just waiting for that one to surface. Holy moly. We might not make it back. Oh, gosh. So close. All right, no jellies. We are getting right back in there. We gotta correct that right away. Boy, the drop rate of the oxygen is wild. All right, we're gonna head back. I don't know if that counted or not. Yeah, it did. All right, well let's take a look here. Now that's cleaned out. Oh, 4,000. Wow. Okay. What's this guy worth? Take a sip here. Holy 20,000? What? That's amazing. Turtle dives, numbers go up. What a game. Okay, so what do we want to spend this stuff? You know, let's find out what the heck that is. Plasma overflow. All right. Jellyfish are worth more. Yeah. Why not, right? Increases crystal spawn rate by 20%. Yeah, what could go wrong? Jellyfishes and resources arrive 250% faster. Wow. Cool. All right. What else do we got? Cell speed. Yeah, why not? Smoke them if you've got them, right? Okay. Well, let's hit it. Let's hit it again. Especially if they're arriving faster, right? Okay. Good deal. All right, jellies. Come on, arrive. There you are. Right into Froggy's bag. Wow, that oxygen just dissipates. Would have liked a red, but that's okay. Maybe we can just multiply their value again. I mean, that's... seems to be the way to go, right? Let's head on down here. I mean, that's also a good thing. What else do we got? All right, so the focus is down yonder at this point. Think we bring back 5 reds? I'm with you. 5 reds this time. See, if I go after that one, we're gonna bite. We're gonna bite it. Oh, there's the overload thing. Ooh, there's a red. There's a red. Come on, reds. All right. I know. We've got to head back. Like right meow. I know. I was a little worried too. I was. All right. So those are gonna process out. And wow, those are 27 now. That is crazy. Okay, so we definitely need more of these. So let's just go ahead and go wild with that. Because that is the resource that seems to be holding us back a little bit. So let's maybe just focus on mining those this time. There's lots of them. Oh, well, now wait a second. Wait a second. I mean, if the reds happen to appear before us, we will be forced to take action for reasons, right? Okay. So that's a lot of crystals. And we better get back to Mars right away. There we go. Okay, Mars command. 793, not a bad day. And a red. And we basically did what we set out to do, right? I know, are you thinking we should speed that up again? Me too. Me too. Boy, we need a lot for some of these. Holy cow. Crystal blocks drop 50% more. Yeah, I suppose we do that. And let's do that. Increases bubble damage by 600%. No. I mean, as long as we're going to be down there, right? It's not like it's going to hurt anybody. We bring back a few additional reds, right? Oh, yep. Okay. Oh my goodness. I have to. All right, they'll come back. We got him. We got him. All right. Then basically, it's time to head back already. Wow. All right. More oxygen necessary. Like, I know it takes some time, but it feels good. It's a nice withdrawal. Right? Bubble damage, you know, it does help with the reds. It does. So yes. What do we have here? When using the bubble gun, you have a 20% chance of creating an extra bubble. Oh, these are good. More bubble damage. Your first bubble hit has a 0.5 extra damage multiplier. Yes. Okay. Increases oxygen. Oh. Oxygen regen? Wow. Okay. Well, that's exciting. I honestly didn't know oxygen regen was a thing. All right, so we now know what the value is of the overload stuff. Or it just blasts a bunch of them, basically. I already feel like we've had a ton more time down here. Because we're not having to leave already. Don't worry, I am not going to lose all this stuff out of excitement for all the reds. Oh, they swam away, those jerks. All right, we'll settle for that one. And that one. I don't know if we're going to get that one or not. I can't tell if it counted. Now look, it's at this point where I'm looking at how long we've been going here, and this is where I should stop, right? I should say, hey, have a great rest of your day. We'll do this again sometime soon. But this is where I'm going to admit to you that it's difficult to stop, and I view that as a good thing. It's a fun game. We're having a great time out here. Okay, so I think we should do some of these that we looked at last time, right? Jellyfish. Oh man. Oh boy. Well, this is the responsible adult thing to do, right? So we'll do that. We'll do that once more. We will increase the damage of the plasma as well, and. Not going to worry about that. The problem there is usually when I say that out loud, that next run, it's not so hot. But we're going to hope for the best, right? Oh, boy. Come on. Nope. I think we got one of them. I'll settle for one. Okay, I think that one? Yep, there it comes. So I don't know exactly how close we have to be in order for those to, you know, fly into us, but it seems there's some wiggle room there. All right, we need to go back. 6 reds is not a bad day at the office, let me tell you. Really not a bad day at the office. Let's just let those process out. Let's do another dive, right? And then we'll come back and we'll get some good stuff. Okay, you're not getting away, Reds. Neither are you. Perfect. See, the spawn rate is so good that, you know, we can basically just stay in that main area and not take too much of a risk. I know some of you are saying, no, go risk it for the biscuit every time. What could go wrong? All right, another 9. Wow, holy smokes. That is 3 Hondo. It does withdraw really fast for how much is in there. And these are now 45? Sorry, 42 and a half. Wow. Okay, we've got $500,000. Sorry, we have 600. We have 600. We're gonna go shopping here. Okay. Sally sells seashells at the seashore, right? Say that 5 times fast. Your plasma gun overheats, adding 0.1 extra damage multiplier. No, I think this time we're gonna do some of those because they sound very interesting. Oh, what do we have over here? Refill oxygen while near the submarine? Come on. Come on. Regenerates oxygen by 80 upon catching a jellyfish. Wow. We're gonna be able to get a bunch of these, actually. Increases oxygen regen, yes. Increases base oxygen by 400. Awesome. Okay, now I know they want us to go to the new area right off the bat. What is this? Also refill bubble and plasma tank while near the submarine. Cheesy, crazy. All right. But we're gonna go here. We're gonna hang out in here for a little bit, right? Wow. Yep. Looking good. I mean, are we at a point where we can just start filling up the extra tank now? Because we've got all the extra time? Because we've got plenty of bubble. Plenty of bubble ammo. Oh, the oxygen, they are not kidding. I wasn't sure how good the refill rate was going to be, but that is substantial, where you can stay down here to your heart's content at this point. Wow. So as long as you've got bubble stuff, you're good. And we still do. We've still got some bubble stuff. But between the oxygen regen and what we get back going by the submarine, we're good. We are very good. And we're even getting oxygen back when we grab resources. Cheesy crazy. All right, we're out of bubble stuff. But we've got plenty of lasers still. All right, we're gonna have to head back, folks. Did get a good deal of crystal. Wow. Okay. Let's go topside. And that's interesting because now I basically never have to leave. Unless I run out of bubbles, which, you know, I'm sure there's a solution for that right around the corner. All right, I don't want to show you the whole game. I think you should play this one yourself. I think that it's nice and chill. It's cozy, you know. This is a great game. This is an overwhelmingly positive title for a reason. They have earned it for sure. I'll tell you what, folks. If you had a great time and you're still here, thanks so much. I can't thank you enough for all the support. If you haven't already, if you could do me a favor and hit that like button and, I don't know, maybe the hype button as well, or, you know, maybe you want to share this video with a friend, right? That's a fun thing to do too. And if you are looking for more roguelikes and roguelites, well, we've got so many. Just pick a place to start on the channel. And if you want to see other incrementals, we just played Astro Prospector the other day. You're out there, you're in a ship, you're mining asteroids, coffee beans pop out. Look, good times. Good times had by all. Let's do this again sometime soon. We'll get together and play a roguelike or a roguelite because, well, that's what we do every time out here because they're the best. You're also the best. I really appreciate, again, all the support. Thanks for making this community awesome. And if you're looking for non-rogue content or you just want to support what we do out here, you can take a look at becoming a channel member as well, and you'll get access to all kinds of awesome e-goticons, and you'll see your name in the credits. How about that? What a time. All right. Have a great rest of your day, or your night, your afternoon, whatever you're doing out there, have a great one. We'll see you again next time. Goodbye.